Congratulations on winning your first Asia Cup in 12 years. You said after the final that this win did not come easy. We all know that injury troubled the team before the tournament, but China still won the title with multiple players out. How did you feel after the win, considering these challenges?
这一次能够亲手弥补这个缺失了12年的冠军。
I feel very proud of my team for winning the title and finally bringing home the Asia Cup trophy after 12 years. But to be honest, it was not an easy journey to the top. Our team's form was far from our best, and we were missing key players. So it's a very different squad than last year's World Cup. I must say we didn't imagine that we could really do it before the game.
意想不到的一个这样的一个结果。
Your opponents in the final, Japan, came in aiming to win a sixth straight title, and this was your third straight final with Japan. Considering China had lost the previous two finals in 6 straight games against Japan in this tournament, you were far from favorites. Even with a fully fit squad, it's an uphill task. So how did you prepare considering the injuries and the record, and what does it mean to finally beat Japan after the poor performance against them?
我觉得终于战胜了日本队，像是心中的石头终于落地了那种感觉。
Finally beating Japan felt like a big weight being lifted from my heart. Before the game, our squad was going through constant changes. We were still looking for ways to build teamwork. And right before the game, we still had not found our ideal form. In the exhibition games ahead of the Asia Cup, and even in the group stage, our chemistry was not quite right. So we didn't have complete confidence in beating Japan. I think the reason we finally won is because we had a very strong faith in each other. It was the will and the desire for victory that finally got us to the top of the podium.
求胜欲望一直支撑着我们走到最后。
You had 13 points in the semi-final against Australia, and in the final, you had 17 points, all of which you got during the second half. Your 2 free throws killed the game at the time. People say that you have a strong heart and that you play better the harder the circumstances. Is that common fair?
我觉得首先是我从来不会怀疑自己。
First of all, I would never doubt myself. No matter what the critics say, I'm still quite clear about my own abilities. Even when I'm not in my best form, I still trust myself to score points at crucial moments during important competitions. I have strong faith in myself, and I would never doubt myself on the court in any circumstances. When you are under immense pressure and you doubt yourself even a little bit, your performance will definitely be influenced. So I never let that happen to me, and I always stay calm under pressure.
场上发生什么样的情况下，我内心都是不会动摇的。
Coach Zheng Wei said the players did not skip a single beat in this Asia Cup. You faced injuries and had little time to train together before the tournament, but you all brought out the best in yourselves. How did you do that in such short amount of time?
我觉得是大家相互信念的支撑吧。
We believed in each other. We stayed together when the team was missing key players and when we faced injuries. We went through those difficult times together. And when we had problems on the court, we had very effective communication. We never blamed anyone for anything. And we always climbed those hurdles as a team.
然后去解决。
The team also had some young players this time and players coming back from overseas like Han Xu. How did this mix of youth and experience gel together?
其实之前在欧洲拉练
When we were training in Europe, the young players had many chances to prove themselves. We helped them get familiar with the team, and they did not disappoint when they were given chances. I think our way in how the experienced players help the young players should be carried on in the future.
首先非常肯定这些小队员。
Last year in Sydney, China took second at the World Cup after 28 years. This time in the same city, China were able to succeed like they were at home. These 2 successes must have had a huge impact on the team. What will the effect of this recent success be on the team going forward?
整体的自信，大家又高了一个高度。
We are more confident than before because now we are more experienced, and now we expect more and have bigger goals too. People were not that confident in us when we announced our squad for the Asia Cup, but now we all did our part, both the old and the new team members. So I think if we play as a team, we can achieve more in the future.
能够冲击好的目标。
If you had to describe the team in one word, what would it be?
We play tough, and we never give up.
Standing on the top of Asia again means a place at the Paris Olympics qualifiers. With the Hangzhou Asian Games coming closer, do you have a clearer goal this time than before?
对，因为其实没有打这次亚洲杯之前，
Before the Asia Cup, we were not confident enough to believe that we could stand on the top of Asia. But after winning the title, we have a clearer goal, and it's definitely climbing to the top again.
是我们的目标还是再次登顶。
Personally, do you still plan to go overseas to improve?
是会有这个打算的，因为
I did plan to go overseas. I think regardless of my age, I still have room for improvement. And I did hope to go to a new environment and make a name for myself.
Does age affect you in any way?
会有一点吧，因为
It does a little bit. It's common for people to think that when athletes have reached a certain age, they will go downhill from there. Especially for women, when you reach a certain age, you should probably change your lifestyle. But that's not what I think. For now, I still have higher hopes for my career and bigger goals in the future.
更高的追求和未来的畅想。